Oh, this is a more serious video. Essentially, I'm just making a very simple statement. It's sort of like nihilism, where you just don't care what anybody thinks about you because you've been through so much that none of it matters. So essentially, women get caught up in what other people think about them. That's the first part. The second part is that I'm an alien. Now, nobody believes me, and I don't fucking care because they don't know what I've been through, let alone what I've been through with my mind or what I've been through in real life. Because I was gang raped and assaulted. I mean, essentially, there are these mounds. Since I'm an alien, I'm evolving and I'm becoming more and more like a woman. So there are these mounds that appeared on my body. These I also, by the way, I never get embarrassed. Like, I just don't care what anybody thinks about me. There are these mounds that appeared on my body. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, these, like, almost like a tattoo, but it's not a tattoo. It's a mound. It's like a mound of skin. And they're in these shapes of specific things that hold specific meanings. So, for example, there's three tears, invisible, like three tears right here, which are for my three children. There's waves because that's the shoreline of Mexico. There's symbols of ocean waves. On my left leg, there's a dandelion, which is for Meredith. On my ass, there's a number of them. Well, there's sort of like a tramp stamp, which is like actually like tree branches. So, like the branches of a tree on my lower back, and there's a chrysanthemum on my ass, like a chrysanthemum flower, because my daughter is named Chrysanthemum. There's a sun on my left ass cheek, and there's a moon on my left ass cheek, like a crescent moon, and there's a sun on my right ass cheek, and there's leaves on my right ass cheek, and there's a silver sword on my right ass cheek. But the last one that I want to talk about, because those, I think that's everything. No, there's actually two more. It says anxiety here and misconceive here. And those are all the mounds on my body, but there's one more, which is a tulip on my right leg. There's a tulip on my right leg. These are like mounds of skin, by the way. These aren't tattoos, these are mounds of skin. There's a tulip on my right leg, which is the color purple. Essentially, as an alien, you sort of start to realize that people's opinion of you doesn't matter, and what they do to you is just nihilism. So if someone beats the shit out of you like they did to me, or rapes you like they did to me, it doesn't fucking matter. Essentially, I myself, the tulip represents the color purple. So essentially, there's a movie or a book called The Color Purple. The tulip on my right leg represents the color purple, essentially saying that despite what I look like on the outside, that I'm just some other man, I'm actually an alien on the inside. Meaning that my whole body is alien, and that people don't know this, but I'm just saying this right now. Like, it doesn't fucking matter what anybody thinks about this video, because it's actually, like, not wrong when I'm saying, like, the color purple implies that I was like a person born in a world who was abused by the world and realized that it doesn't matter what no one thinks about you because all that matters is what you think about yourself. That's sort of what it means. So essentially saying that when I say I'm an alien and that's actually true and nobody believes me but it doesn't matter, then you sort of start to realize that like you can live your life by yourself Essentially, another reason that I feel bitter about my life is because despite the fact that on the outside I'm obviously an ugly man, but on the inside I'm actually a black woman, which is why I got the tattoo that says Kichi, because she was the woman who was born on October 6, 1948 in Mexico. And this is all part of being an alien who is also Allah the one God, and I say that anyways. They don't believe me. But you see my point? This is the color purple. Regardless of how anyone perceives me, should they say, this guy's a jerk, this guy's a jerk, well, they don't know anything about me. You know what I mean? That's essentially like that my lore is so complex that it doesn't matter what they think about me. My lore is that I was Kichi, who was the Mexican black woman born on October 6, 1948 in Mexico, whose real name was Lucille Munoz. And I said, oh, I'll write a book about her called The Ends of Space, and saying that my life is actually the color purple, which is something that's the reason there's a tulip on my right leg, a purple tulip. So that's why people have to understand these things. This doesn't matter. This is alien and unreal. Humans are atheists. They don't believe in God. They just believe that God might be real, so they feel obligated to do something about it. So they're mostly atheists. Most humans are atheists without realizing they're atheists too. It's crazy, but it's like no. When I'm evidence of God, given that I'm an alien, it doesn't really matter what people have to say about me. You understand what I'm saying?